This is a quick disclaimer from all of us at Blood and Roleplay. We just want to inform you that this game is tagged as an 18 plus and will cover some physical and mental abuse, as well as graphic scenes. So please, if there's anything that disturbs you, don't hesitate, put the video away. So yes, the night is still quite young, maybe 6-7 hours till sunrise. You are driving down the roads of New York City in a Lincoln common police car. You're in the passenger seat. Trisha? And Malcolm was just about to tell you what his clan was after debating and saying that you'll judge him once you find out. And you promised that you wouldn't. So he agrees to tell you. My clan is Malkavian.
Sorry, wait, give me some time to calm down. Can't believe Cooper got it right. Ah! Fuck!
Yeah, that's the reaction of everyone.
No, that was me. That wasn't her. Oh my god. Trisha doesn't know about our.
Yeah, and the bat.
Okay. Trisha will look mildly surprised. But it's more like a feigned surprise. Like she doesn't really care, but like she's also like, oh, like he probably expects some sort of reaction, so she's gonna pretend to be surprised.
Any questions?
Well, not really. Whatever clan you come from, that doesn't matter to me.
A lot of people have judgments towards the clan I apparently am part of.
One of my best friends is a Malkavian, so this isn't anything new.
And what's his struggle? We all have one.
Oh, I'm not sure actually. I think he struggles with dark thoughts. I don't know, I'm just making stuff up. What's your struggle?
Wow, you don't have a filter, do you? Come straight out and ask a guy what his deepest, darkest weakness is.
You're the one who brought it up first. I'm just extending the conversation.
True. I'm too hyper-focused. Once I get something in my head, it just plays upon me until I solve it or go insane. That's why I make a good detective.
So, what's your current hyper-focus?
There's a midnight murderer in the city of New York. He's been stalking the nights for years now. I thought it was one of our kind, due to how some of the victims were found. But yeah, then he completely changes the case and he changes MO, but I'm sure it's him.
Why are you so sure it's him if he's changed his MO?
He leaves me little notes every once in a while. He knows I'm after him.
Okay, immediately in Trisha's head, the sentence "romantic rival" immediately pops up.
And I know it's a guy from his handwriting.
So, why do you think he changed his MO then? Just to keep things interesting, or
To keep the populace off his back and to make him not look like such a villain. So not as much eyes are on him. It looks like multiple serial killers, but it's really just one. One smart motherfucker.
And you don't think he's one of us just because he changed his MO? Like, any one of us could do that.
Yeah. But he sort of seems to be struggling with his questioning of this.
It's okay if you don't have an answer. Like, I'm just trying to make conversation.
He seems to be struggling in the moment. What are we doing here?
I was trying to get to know you better. I don't know why you invited me along with them.
Well, yeah, I didn't want to talk in the coffee shop. This is too much. I'm sorry, I don't like hanging around with our kind. He's a bad influences on me. I want to save people, and all you guys want is me to fade and become one of you.
Okay. Well, then what have you just seen me for? The pop star that I am. I don't need to be a child of the night, whatever the fuck they call us. I can just be that face on the poster.
He lets out a chuckle. Child of the night. That's a new one. The city's too dark and terrible for you just to be a pop star. I'm assuming that's why you found that coterie of yours. You can't be an independent anymore. The nights are getting too dangerous.
And what are you?
Because I'm okay with dying.
You should come join us.
I don't think I'd fit in.
It's okay. You'd fit in just fine. None of us fit in, so therefore all of us fit in. We'd have your back. You won't have to worry. Well, I'd have your back. I don't know about the others. I can make them have your back.
Tell you what. I'll think about it if you help me solve this murder. These string of murders.
Okay.
I can give you a major boon, or I can join your coterie and help and give you aid.
Yeah.
From a police side of view.
This is getting a bit too professional and businessy. Like, I'm not like Alistair or whoever the fuck, right? I just go by word. You don't have to promise whatever or like say what you want. I want to help you, and I will help you out of the goodness of my heart.
His cheeks flush with blood as he leans over to the glove box and pulls out a cigarette case. It's like sort of silver inlaid, very ornate. Pops it open, pops a cigarette in his mouth, pulls out a lighter, lights it. Takes a drag, hands it out to you.
This is an indirect kiss, so she will take it.
You'll have to blush with life to smoke.
I did. Wait, does blush of life last an hour or a night?
No, it lasts your entire night time.
Yeah, I will always be doing that.
After I was corrected, I have learned my lesson.
Recreate?
After I was why do I keep going back to recreate? After I was corrected. Yeah, you take a drag. And you take it back. You sort of Eskimo kissed at this point. Sharing the same cigarette, it counts.
It counts. Of course it counts.
So yeah, if you Want to help? Help me solve this and then we can talk.
Of course.
If not, I won't be any use to you or the coterie.
Don't say that.
You don't understand. When you become a Malkavian, you don't just have two hungers. You have the hunger for blood and you have a hunger of madness. Whatever compels us to be what we are. And sometimes even overwhelm our want for blood.
And do you think you need to be alone because of that?
No, I need to find this guy.
Then we'll find the guy. Don't worry. And then we'll find whoever's next on your list.
Are you helping me for free? What have I done to deserve this?
Being pretty?
If only life was that easy.
I'm not lying. I'm not joking. This is... The others might want something, but I'm sure I can get them to come around. If you're uncomfortable... He looks what, sorry?
He looks uncomfortable.
If you don't like the idea of me helping you for free, you could like bank it as a favor or something, but like don't count on me calling it in.
I'll bank it as a coterie favor then. You can bring it up with the rest of your friends.
What's your stance on working with... No, you know what? No, it's okay. Never mind.
No, continue in that sentence.
Someone who looks very scary. And a priest.
A priest and a scary man?
Scary person, not necessarily a man. No.
I'm fine with it.
Okay. Then nothing's wrong.
You talking about your priest friend, the one I met during the nightclub raid?
Yeah.
Oh, he's fine.
Okay. And have you seen...
A one Oliver Brown of Harlem.
Yeah!
I've listened to you all.
Oh. Okay.
Sorry, my curiosity got the best of me.
No, that's completely fine. Like, you have the resources, you have the ability, why not? A little bit of stalking.
A new baron comes into a city of such dangers, decides to claim land and put his intentions out there known. I'm gonna look into him. See if he's a good person to reach out to, you know? I found you guys adequate, and that's why I came to the opening.
Wait, you were there at the opening?
Yeah.
And you didn't come say hi?
I didn't know you then.
That's fair.
I was observing the situation. I said hi to your baron.
And remind me again, do you like him, Alistair?
He's a man of means. A good head for business on his shoulders. He would make a perfect baron.
But do you like him as a person?
I don't know him as a person.
Do you like me as a person?
We'll see.
We will.
We will. Impress me. Most of our kinds are out for ourselves. I don't know if it's their personal gain or it's just the type of people vampires turn over vampires. Or it could be the beast, I don't know. But everybody's normally out for themselves.
Well, hopefully. I can reassure you that I'm not. And thus, just retain your curiosity and interest.
He finishes a cigarette, flicks out a window and goes, I know what I can give you for your aid.
You really don't have to decide right now. I am genuinely...
He pulls up next to a building, points out the window.
I look out the window.
Okay. Just a building.
That's a lovely building. What are you pointing at?
As soon as you turn back to tell him that, he kisses you.
She is... exactly that gif that Mary put in chat.
Okay. As he pulls back.
She'll do the thing like when he pulls back, she'll do the thing where like she follows him for a bit and then like realizes it's over and then like just sits back down.
You're so young. Is there any way I can drop you off?
What about your place?
Not tonight.
Oh, darn. Well, that was a good try.
Maybe though.
Oh, so you didn't dislike it. Okay. Okay, well, you can drop me off. I'll give him Oliver's church address.
Okay. And he'll drive you there. Pull up to Oliver's church and let you out. You have my card. Keep in touch.
Oh, you will not be able to get rid of me even if you tried. I mean, what? It was lovely talking to you tonight.
He thinks to himself, am I the crazy one here or is she? I got work to do. Tell the coterie said I. And please pass my message.
I will.
Thank you.
See you soon.
Yeah, he drives off.
As soon as he drives off, I'm running up to the church and is the church open? I'm pounding on the door.
Well, it's a drop-in centre all night, so it is open all night. There is like a sleepy secretary at the thing, allowing late-night visitors.
Running straight up to the secretary. Is Oliver here?
Not quite yet. It could be here any minute now. And with that, I'm going to jump to Oliver. Oliver, you here? Oliver, it's your mum. Let me in.
Oliver's just frozen in fear before, like, very quietly stepping towards the door to look through the people.
I know you're in there.
And Oliver will look through the people to see if it's actually his mom.
You look through the people. It's actually your mum. 100% your mum.
He panically looks around the room to try to see if there's anything he can do to get out of this situation before looking at the window that leads to the fire escape.
Yeah, you look around. Oliver's quite a clean person. As you look around your apartment, it's very clean. There's not a single layer of dust on anything. You have your cross above your single bed, your double bed in the middle. Bedside tables of old polished wood. 2 large windows on either side of the bed, just above, and the left window can be pulled up, and there is a fire escape just outside of it.
At this point, he's running to the window, so obviously his mom will hear him, but he, like, throws it open and starts clambering down the fire escape.
Oliver! Let me in! I want to see you! As you get onto the fire escape and get halfway down, you just hear a voice screaming in quietness in the back. As you slide down the fire escape and land in the street after dropping probably 5 feet onto the alleyway of the astroturfed street of alleyway of New York. You sort of look a bit cooler as you throw your jacket over you and walk towards the exit of the alleyway. You see the old beater car that your mum drives. She drove it when you was a kid. She still drives it now. But it's parked outside your building. It sort of confirms it for you. That it is definitely your mum, even though you saw her through the peephole.
I'll quickly glance around and then try to hail a taxi to take me to the church.
I just pull your hand out. You hail a taxi. As soon as you get in, you see an older lady who looks very much scuttling out the front. She makes eye contact with you. She's like, "Oh!" As the taxi peels off into the New York night towards the church. As the taxi pulls up, after you drive around a bit, probably get stopped a little bit by traffic. You pull up next to an old Lincoln as it drops a familiar face off at the church. Trisha, as she steps out and runs into the church to talk to your secretary. It's up to you what you do.
I'll walk out. Is the Lincoln still there?
No, that's
Can I
not
get out of the
pulls
cab?
out. You get out of the cab, and as you get out of the cab, that sort of pulls out into the New York night.
I'll just wave it off before going into the church.
Silhouette it lifts up the rearview mirror, sort of glances at you, and out the window as it drives off.
Yeah, just like, bye. I'll go into the church.
And as you get in, Trisha's talking to your secretary. As soon as Trisha sees you, as soon as the secretary sees you, she's almost really like, "Oh no, he's not here yet." She's like, and then she immediately stops as you enter, and she's like, "Oh, he's right there."
Speak to the devil, and he shall appear.
Oliver!
Yes.
Oliver, you won't believe what's going to happen.
Well, tell me.
Okay, I guess I went to see Malcolm, right?
Let's do walk and talk and go to my office.
Okay. Wait, does Trisha have insight check?
You want to insight check me?
No, just to see if. Okay, it's okay. She'll ask, "Is something? Be okay?"
Do I not look okay? His eyes are wide. He's like looking very scared.
You're looking very scared.
Oh, well, I'll tell you when we get to my office.
Okay. Is it something bad? I don't want to like ruin whatever atmosphere you have going on here.
It's not bad. We'll go to my office and we'll talk.
Okay.
Hey,
Toddle onto the office.
Yeah, we'll just like walk to the office.
Tunnel through the building. There's a bunch of people like in a few of the beds as you enter into the main part of this old church that you've turned into like center for the homeless. A few of them roll over. Trisha, you start to see signs throughout the entire building, be like no alcohol, no drugs, no sharing cots. And then it shows the times of like food, lunch and dinner being cots, beds, no sharing beds. You head out the gutter, Hillary. I mean, it's drugs. It's a possibility. As you make your way through this room towards the back nurses area, Adeline is in there working away. Just doing various things. Getting one or two of the patients, of the homeless people who are here are low on fluids because they haven't drank in a few days and all they've been on is just a meth high this entire time. You sort of walk through the clinic area into sort of a dilapidated old janitor's closet that Oliver has kindly turned into his office and not taken up a bigger room.
Yeah. Opening the door, Oliver's hands are pretty badly shaking, so he struggles for a second to open it.
Adeline gives Oliver a massive smile as you walk through.
Oliver's smile is a little strained, but he tries to return her energy.
Yeah, she senses the fact that you are not. Okay. Is there anything you'd like to talk about?
So, Trisha, what did you want to tell me?
Yours seems more important.
You can do yours first.
No, unless you don't want to talk about it.
I don't mind talking about it. I would just rather hear yours first, because it sounds more upbeat than my news.
Okay, well, if you insist. So I met with Malcolm. He came out of his own will out of the police station to see me, which is, I think, a great step. Have I told you he looks really pretty?
You have, multiple times.
Yes, and then we went on to a little car drive, and then where he drove, because I can't drive, and then I sat next to him, and then he kissed me all over.
Oh, really?
Yes!
Congratulations!
Thank you. I didn't get him to say that he liked me, though, but, and it might have been like, he kissed me because it was payment for something I said I would do for him.
What did you say you would do?
I just said I'd help him, or we'd help him, catch, the Midnight Murderer. I don't follow the... Sorry?
I said sure.
Yeah, exactly, that's what I said as well. I don't really watch the news, so I don't know who the Midnight Murderer is, but, apparently, this guy has been leaving him notes everywhere, which I don't like, because why is he leaving Malcolm notes? Hello? I should be the one doing that.
Is Zoe the Midnight Murderer?
So, are we gonna meet up with him at some point to get more details about this?
Oh, that'd be, good, I think, maybe. I stopped thinking after,
I can imagine.
yes. But yeah, that was it, and then he asked where he should drop me off, and then I said here because I thought you'd be here, and look, you're here.
I am here. I'm here.
So, what's your news?
My mother found me, so that wasn't good.
Your insane mother.
Yeah.
How did she find you?
I don't know. She just showed up when I woke up, banging on my door, telling me that she was here and to let her inside. I ran down the fire escape. Fuck, I didn't close my window.
Do you want to go back?
No.
I can close it for you.
Have her wonder why there's a woman going to my apartment? I'd rather die.
Oh, fucking Oliver will be lashed.
I'll go up the fire escape. She won't see me come.
What if she's watching it? Why is she still there?
Well, if the window is open, aren't you worried that she's gonna go into your apartment through the window?
She's too frail to get up that high.
That's what she wants you to think.
I don't think I'll be going back tonight. I might stay in my office for sleep.
You can come crash at... You could just sleep at Alistair's. It'll be like a big slumber party.
Probably safer.
I don't think he'd be okay with that.
He would. He let me stay over that one night. Like, he invited all of us to stay over that one night.
True.
He's got enough space. What is he? He's not gonna sleep on all 5 floors of the building. He's not that fat.
I hope no one would be that fat.
Alistair cries randomly for no reason.
Anything else happened tonight?
No, I just ran straight. I'm trying to think of last session's notes. Oh, Malcolm is your brother.
Huh?
Huh?
I don't. Oh, you. Okay.
Yeah,
plan?
Yeah. And he told me what his clan curse was, which is that he has to. Maybe I shouldn't share.
Probably not. It's not yours to tell.
Maybe.
Go on.
Maybe I shouldn't have shared his clan with you either. But like, you're the same. You're the same clan as him. Like, I'm sure he wouldn't mind.
Exactly.
Yeah, he didn't seem proud of being Malkavi.
It comes with its drawbacks, but I mean, I assume it's just like being like any other clan.
Yeah, remind me again, did you ever tell me what your little clan curse was?
I have not.
Okay.
I don't think you'd like to know.
Okay. That's okay. So I'm just gonna hang out here with you and until you have somewhere else to go.
That's fine, I don't mind you being here. You can help out.
Okay.
You literally spend the next probably 3-4 hours making sure people aren't vomiting in their own throats and choking on it. Those ones who are awake, you make sure they get fluids. If they cannot get fluids, you take them to the infirmary where they are given fluids through an IV. It's depressing work.
But it's for the good of the community.
The Alistair seems to get enjoyment from this. Trisha, you don't.
This is...
The only enjoyment you're getting from this is because Oliver gets enjoyment from this.
Exactly. She just likes helping a friend.
But luckily, since it's an early week, Monday, Tuesday, there's no music gigs for you to link off to. You spend a few hours doing this. What's your 2 hungers at?
Let me check. How would you
There are some open wounds here.
Just one.
Okay, you're good.
Mine's also at 1.
Okay, you're
Yay!
good.
Twin
There's a few open needle marks in a few people's hands who have done drugs recently, and the range sort of exploded. And they've sort of tried to gauze it any way they possibly can. Bit of ripped clothing, etc.
Any of those try to replace with actual band-aids.
Yeah, between you three sort of get it done. I want an overall medicine, intelligence medicine check with a +1 for helping each other out. So whoever has the best medicine.
I don't have medicine.
I have medicine.
Okay. So you roll it, Oliver.
Intelligence medicine +1.
Intelligence +1 for Trisha helping.
Oh. Am I specialty, or does that not apply?
What's your specialty?
Effects of street effects of street drugs on the body.
Yes.
Ooh, that's so specific.
This is done for a needle, so you sort of know how to deal with this.
3?
3, yeah. The people you do adjust to, and you sort of clean the wound and make sure. You even get a few blood samples to send off to see if these guys need further medical help in the future. Okay, if they've got anything from sharing needles.
Yeah. Well, we're all helping in the infirmary. I'll try to strike up conversation with Adeline and Trisha. Have I introduced you two together?
Adeline's eyes still a bit swollen from the night previous. But her hair is now fully tucked below a little nun hood.
Her habit?
Yeah, her habit, yeah. The rest of her clothes are sort of cleaned nicely. She's taking off the paper apron she has. That has a few spots of blood on from doing the various shit she's done tonight. She takes the rubber gloves off and throws them into one of the biohazard bins. She's washing her hands as you introduce her to Trisha.
I don't think I've actually introduced you two together.
Hello.
Adeline, this is Trisha, one of my friends, and Trisha, this is Adeline.
Hello, Trisha. It's very good. I'm very glad to meet you. I would shake your hand, but she looks to the sink now where she washes her hands.
Oh, it's completely okay. I'm just looking at Oliver. Adeline, not a title. Like, you introduced me as your friend. Who's Adeline then?
Oh, I'm Sister Adeline.
Sister Adeline.
Yes, she is.
Mm-hmm.
If he was blushing of life, he'd be bright red. He's also a friend of mine.
Just a friend? Just a friend?
Sure.
Yes, why would we be anything else? I'm here to help Father Brown help these people who have lost their way on a better path.
Insight check.
Go straight ahead.
Let me see something.
She's a Nazi spy.
Is she a Nazi spy? Oh, I should have
Imagine.
Insight check on Adeline to see if she likes Father Brown. That'd be insight what? Sorry, insight wits.
Yeah, insight wits. Yeah. Difficulty 5.
Jesus Christ. Okay. 2.
Yeah, no, you 100% believe that she's here to. She's just here for the aid of these lost souls.
How long have you been working with Oliver?
Oh, time goes when you're having when you're doing so much work for God, our Lord and Savior. How long has it been now? A year?
Hold on, let me actually get my backstory. Hold on.
Adeline to make it sound. Adeline made it sound so long. She turns out a year, and she's just staring at her like.
3.5 days.
3.5 days.
Crap, it doesn't say.
Oliver hates love hard. Okay.
Okay, so several years, so I'd say about like maybe 4.
Oh, okay. You correct her. She says a year. And she says a year. You correct her.
I'm glad you think it's been that short. It's actually been around 4.
4.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Time flies. Are you doing the Lord's work?
Oliver's just so in love with her.
She holds her hands out, Oliver, and you grab like a paper towel to hand it to her so she can dry your hands. And as you do, your hands meet a little bit, and there's a bit of longing there. Like you both just the hands touch for a little too long.
So,
And she takes the paper towels out, drying her hands.
How is your eye doing?
Oh, I nearly forgot that it was a thing. It's fine.
It's good.
Forget about it, Oliver. He'll be gone in a few days. Lord prays for forgiveness, you know?
Well, yes, I can forgive, but I'd rather not forget. The safety of my flock is very important to me. Regardless if it was an accident or not.
I would.
You have to be safer.
I don't want to press or I don't want to ask, but I would hope we could maybe hire another person to aid me in the clinic. Someone maybe with a little brawn to help me administer IVs to those who
It's
maybe
very
a little.
convenient that you say that. I actually did hire some people recently.
Oh.
Yes. A colleague of mine was willing to send some of There's people here.
This would be the perfect time for like Leo to come in with like a gang of Italian mobsters, so I'm gonna do it. He just comes straight through the front door.
I'm imagining, like, obviously there's no music, but if this was like an anime, it'd just be like boss music enters.
Yeah, there's the boss music kicks in as you kick the door of the asylum open. Oh well, the asylum, the clinic, as you walk in.
Speak of the devil and he shall appear.
One of your people like chewing something and he spits on the ground. He's like, "Fucking disgusting, boss."
That's your colleague?
Oliver.
One of them's doing that thing where he's got a baseball bat across his shoulders, holding it on either side. One of them's cracking his knuckles for no reason. The other one's lit a cigarette inside a clinic.
You're not smoking here.
Oh, Leo also definitely has a cigarette, like, hanging from his lip.
Yeah, the one who's just lit his own cigarette leaned over and lit your cigar as well.
Yeah.
Well, when I say cigar, it's like one of those cigarette combinations where it's like a thin cigar.
Yeah.
I'll
I
just walk
assume
up
I can
to
already
guys with your cigarettes and pluck them out of your mouth and stick them out.
Someone takes them out and puts them out. What were you going to say, Hillary?
Oh no, I was just saying I can already see Oliver and like Trisha and Adeline, right?
Yeah, at the end of the rows of these long beds, there is a separate room with a doorway, but one of the sides of the doorway is literally, like the side of the doorway is, it sort of looks like it used to be an old soup kitchen, and this is a wall cut in half with a serving tray across, but where the kitchen used to be is now a clinic, so there's a big hole in the wall that you can clearly see through.
Like Oliver.
Exactly.
Hello.
Hello.
I pause for a bit. I look at Trisha and it's quite obvious I'm trying to remember her name before I finally say Trisha.
Leo, have you come to repent your sins and renounce your life to God?
Actually, he's here to brought some security for us. Please refrain from smoking inside the building.
The one smoking looks at you and he's like,
Jeff, you don't know half the things that are in these people. Could blow all of us up by lighting, a lighter.
It's more along the lines of keeping them on track. Also, no one likes inhaling smoke. So if you would like to smoke, please go outside.
I take a pointed look at my underling and just like gesture at the door. You heard the boss.
as you say that, he leaves to have a smoke.
What does the person who left look like?
The person who left looks like is a tall gentleman with a comb over, a graying in the back, probably about 6'1". He's in a pinstripe suit.
I like to imagine anyone in Leo's inner circle has to meet a certain aesthetic standard.
Oh, 1,000%. They must be wearing a suit that's worth at least $3,000 or more.
Trisha follows him out.
Oh. I take one long look at Trisha, like, going after one of mine. I think Leo has a pretty fair idea of what she's gonna do, but I figure, like, he can hold his own.
Oh, so you're just gonna let her go?
As you walk by Leo, I'm just gonna say, oh, easy on him. He hasn't played around in a while.
Oh, I'm not gonna play around. She says very unconvincingly.
Right, well, just give him back in one piece.
Oh, he'll be fine. Don't worry. Toddles out.
So, I look over at Oliver. I can give you about 5 men. Will that work?
That should be fine. A few up front to make sure that nothing comes in, and then a few inside, keeping the peace. We had an incident the other day with a patient. Just some muscle to keep them while we put in IVs.
Adeline will leave over. Go on.
Huh?
Adeline's just going to lean over and whisper something in Oliver's ear, but you can finish what you're saying before I say what.
What incident?
Was Adeline going to whisper?
No, finish what you're saying.
Which you mean me or Mary?
Yeah.
Obvious. Finish your scene together.
Oh, okay.
Okay, what did they say?
What incident?
He'll glance over at Adeline and say, the other night a patient got a bit too physical, trying to get an IV. Going through withdrawals makes a person not think straight, and he was flailing about. We didn't have enough muscle at the time to keep him still. One of my flock got hurt as well.
Well, let's say my men aren't known for being too polite, so you make any rules or lines in the sand you want clear to them.
Yes.
Otherwise, we won't deal too much with the patients as per our contract.
Oliver will just go into boss mode, telling them exactly what he wants them to be doing when it comes to patients. Being physical and rowdy is just keep them restrained if it comes to that. But do not hit them or physically harm them. Just keep them still.
As you're doing this, the other 4 who have come with, three of the 5 who have come with, are yes, boss, yes. Listening to you. The one who's just letting out to smoke, with Trisha, he's not here to see it. Then you have Jimmy the Rat looking through the glass, oh, that's Phil. Sold him heroin 3 days ago.
You did what? Ice cold venom voice.
What?
How good is my intimidation? Not that good. Okay, whatever. Under no circumstances will you sell anyone you see here any drugs, anything. They're here to recover.
You agree with this, boss? As he looks at you.
I turn on Bearing of Kings.
Yeah. This guy's fucked up.
Bearing of Kings, I've got Bruiser as well. And, well, I just say... So this guy speaking is one of my own, right? So, someone...
He's sort of newer to your group.
He's sort of what?
He's newer to your group. He's only been with you a couple of weeks. So the apprentice. You haven't liked him much. He's good to have because he will do the dirty jobs. He will cut up a body and hide it. But he's also a bit slimy. But he calls him Jimmy the Rat because he reminds them of rats. And they're pretty sure they found him in the sewers.
I say very quietly, Jimmy, must we go over the family code again?
I messed up, boss.
Good. And then I look at everyone and I say, well, you heard the proprietor. No selling drugs to anyone on the premises.
Y'all, yes, sir.
Do I have... do I know if they're actually gonna listen, or...
Yeah, you can wits insight.
If they don't, Oliver's gonna kill them, so, I mean...
Yeah, you're just a pretty priest to them, though.
I'm pretty boy.
Oh, they don't really take you serious. Their boss, who could probably rip them in half if they know this, because we've seen them do it.
Wits
May have a bit more
insight?
influence. Yeah, what's insight? May have more influence. If you actually want a full-blown influence, you can add your king's thing and then do a charisma, a manipulation, charisma, intimidation, or an intimidation charisma. If you want to force this on them.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna force this just because if Oliver does kill them, then I'll have to kill Oliver, which is not gonna help.
And also, Oliver wouldn't kill them anyways. He would just...
was
break
it
the lines.
manipulation charisma question?
Manipulation, intimidation. And that's not actually a thing, is it?
Manipulation, intimidation.
It is actually a thing, isn't it? Fuck. It's been a while since I used this system. When I say a while, I mean 2 weeks.
2 weeks is a while.
I think you can do that.
Thing. Yeah. But you get to add, it's with a +2 thanks to your 2 abilities you have.
Okay.
You succeed. Yes, boss. Understood. They are more likely to not go against your word now. Through fear of being fucked up.
Good. I turn back to Oliver and I hold my hand. So, we have a deal.
And one more thing. Do not harass the nuns. Do not harass them. And then he'll shake hands.
As you say that, the men are like, they sigh heavily under their breaths.
Sorry, what did Oliver say? Do not harass.
The nuns. Because there's 3 nuns working here in total?
Mm-hmm.
As you say that, they sigh heavily.
May I remind all of you here that you have wives at home.
Aye, sir.
Yeah, I shake Oliver's hand. And I am gonna lead, I think, the other guys, including Jimmy the Rat, to the room. And one guy, I'm gonna pull aside and say, go outside and check on whoever is outside being bullied by Trisha right now. But what's the guy's name who's outside right now?
I didn't give him a name, but I will right now. Edward.
Carl Deadwood.
Carl Edward, yeah.
Ed Carl. Jesus Christ. I pull one of the guys aside and I say, go check on Edward, make sure he's not dead. Or,
because if I was going to make an Italian name, it would be racist.
Well, no, actually, because they keep it in the family, no. But anyway, I pull Edward. I say, go check on Edward. Make sure he's not dead. Or, fucking in public. Whatever.
Yes, boss. Yes, boss. As you have that conversation with him, but just before you leave, Adeline's gonna whisper to Oliver, because she doesn't want to directly speak to you guys for whatever personal reason. Please ask if any of them have medical history. Can help me in the clinic.
Do any of them have any medical history, as in with working in a medical setting?
One of my guys straight up laugh at that. I think that's so funny.
Yeah, one of them does. I was medical? No. Then another one slaps his ear without even your permission. Edward outside used to be a NAM medic.
I'll glance over at Adeline. God damn it!
Goddamn, Garage.
I think Leo would just smirk at that question, his arms crossed.
Leo's learning more about the people he controls in this night than he has ever.
And he doesn't like it.
And he doesn't like it.
But I'll glance over at Adeline and sort of give her a look. Is that, would that be good?
And she shakes her head. You can learn.
Shake head yes or shake head no?
She shakes her head yes.
Okay, say nod.
And, I don't want them to have weapons.
Oh, that's a given.
There is an immediate freeze on, like, the Genovese side.
Oliver will just glance, side eye you, or just be like, I'll talk to you in a minute.
Oh. Is Bearing of Kings still on, by the way?
Yeah. It persists for a scene, and this is still the scene.
Okay, yeah. So I'm just crossing my arm and just looking directly at this, like, chick who I don't know, but who is saying, essentially, give up your guns. There's no like, aggressive hostility yet, but it's pretty clear I'm pissed.
Oliver will immediately put himself between you and her, and will ask to talk to you in his office.
I'm assuming 3 of my guys are already in the room. Like,
yeah, they're all off already checking. Like,
right,
wandering around. One of them's
Okay,
partially flirting with a nun, but not going any further than a bit of flirting.
As I walk past, I do the mother slap on the head, you know, on the back of the.
Yeah, you cut out really bad. Give it a second, then retry. You cut out really bad. Give it a second and retry. What did you say?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Alright, cool. As I walk past, I give him, like, you know how mothers, like, kind of slap you on the back of the head?
About to work, bitch.
Yeah, essentially. I just, like, not even looking at him, I just, like, breeze past and slap him on the head as I walk past.
Let's fine. And goes, and then just heads towards the door. To go and stand at it. Make sure.
I'm imagining one hand is in my pocket as I do this. This is so funny.
Yeah, pretty much. You just distantly, you're a table sliding. Setting up a table next to the front door with chairs around it. You're assuming gonna do what most mobs do and set up a poker game.
Yeah. I make a mental note to stop that and actually get them to work once I finish my talk with Oliver.
Chops to God, it's not too patient.
I'm not exactly paying them to just, you know, be guards.
Okay. And yeah, you head off into the back with Oliver.
Don't get angry with her. And don't look at her like that again. But they don't have to take away their guns. Just keep them hidden. Don't use them unless absolutely necessary. Hello?
Define necessary. If one of, your patients is under attack, are we allowed to use force?
Exactly. If anything is going to come to harm to people, like lethal harm, then you can use as much force as they see fit.
I'm fairly sure that harm in and of itself, by definition, is fairly legal, but continue.
More of, if someone comes in here with a gun, then they can use their guns. If it's more of someone trying to rough them up with their hands, then they use their hands. More of equal force. Don't exceed what the aggressor is doing, unless you need to.
All right. And may I just point out that, well, obviously, whatever happens in the storage room
It's
is...
none of our business.
Exactly. And if you would kindly pass on that message to your friend, and I'm sure we can avoid any misunderstandings in the future.
No one is allowed in the storerooms anyway.
Good. And if you'd tell her to perhaps ignore some...
What?
Well, let's put it this way. My men can't offer their services without bringing in their weaponry, so if she could cooperate on that point and not harass them about it, it would be better for this deal as a whole.
And that's why I said to keep it hidden. But she doesn't know her.
Fine. And we can keep it that way if you would just pass on the message to not ask too many questions.
Yeah, of course. Well, you can go out now. Won't keep you any longer than I have to.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Of course. And I'll just sort of lead him out of my office.
I will head over to the storage room.
Okay. As you head out, Adeline looks at you like,
Yes?
big grin on her face.
Oh, what on her face?
A big grin.
Is she grinning at me or Oliver?
Both. Everything sorted?
Yes, everything is. We've
Thank
come
you.
to understand. Though they will be keeping some of their things in one of the storerooms, so please do not go inside.
She squints.
Think of it as
Fine.
renting out a room for their help. Since
Okay.
we're not known for having money. We have space.
This is what you ask, Oliver. I will do it.
Thank you.
She sort of nods to you, Leo, and then walks back to doing what she's doing. And with that, we'll jump over to Trisha. What the fuck are you doing over with Edwards?
See, I didn't think so. I'll just follow him and I'll stand like right next to him as he smokes.
Yeah, just keep smoking. He has barbed wire tied on the side of his neck. Knuckles saying love and hate. He's got salt and pepper hair coming back over his head. On one side of it, under his jacket, you can see a 1911 hanging out. On the other side, you can see a sawn-off shotgun.
Ooh.
What do you want, little girl?
Oh, I was just wondering, how long have you been working with Leo?
The family, years. Since I got back from overseas.
Overseas? Where did you go?
Vietnam.
Oh. So did you seek Leo out, or did he hire you because of your skills?
That's part of the family. Leo just got involved.
Got involved?
Yeah, part of the family. He's involved, so they put me under him. There's no rhyme or reason for it. They just people need people, so they put me with him.
Is he a good boss? Do you like him?
I mean, he hasn't fucked us over yet.
But
A lot of these younger mafiosos like to use us as cannon fodder to make themselves look good. Leo's not done that.
so he actually takes care of you guys.
Yeah, I'd say that. Is that all you wanted to know?
Trisha's just been like staring at him this entire time with like unblinking stare at his face.
He feels awkward and he's smoking matches now.
No, I have more questions, but I don't want to interrupt you too much.
Like what?
How close are you with Leo? Do you guys talk? Like, are you guys friends, or are you just strictly like boss employee?
A little personal, that.
Sorry, what's he say?
It's a little personal, that.
I mean, you don't have to answer if you don't want to. I'm just wondering, like, have you seen Theo around him?
Theo comes up a few occasions, yeah.
And how is he around? How's Leo around him?
Good friends.
Good.
Never laugh together. In fact, it's the closest we ever see Leo to being human. And that's how it gets you hairs on your neck, because you know he's a vampire. The rest of these don't. When he says human, you sort of, your hair go up because you're like, shit. Do they know? Then you realize it's because Leo's quite stiff normally when he interacts with people.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, human. Is so? Are you close with Leo or not? Or are you close with Theo, actually?
Close with none of them. My job's to do what they say. Well, do what Leo says. They don't pay me to ask questions or answer them. So what do you want, little girl?
Well, first off, my name's Trisha. It's really nice to meet you. What's your name?
None of your business.
Hello, none of your business. I really like your tattoos. And your suit looks very crisp.
Thanks. I best go and find out what they're all up to in there.
Okay.
As he, finishes smoking after the interrogation. He goes inside.
Trisha will also follow him, but not because she's following him, but because like she's going inside because she needs to see Oliver, and that's the same direction they're going.
Yeah, as you're going, I'm assuming Leo's breaking up the poker game.
Ooh, card.
I take one look at Trisha and I very pointedly close the door in her face.
Aww. Oliver! Just immediately turns around and runs.
Oliver's still in the room with Adeline's working. Yes.
Oliver! Okay, Oliver. So, get this. I spoke with Mr. None of Your Business outside, and he said that Leo seems almost human when he's talking with Theo.
Oh, that's very sweet.
Can you believe it? But like, I'm pretty sure they're not actually like going out or anything. But I'm pretty sure. So like, from this evidence, we can conclusively and 100% say that Leo likes Theo, right?
In a sense. Don't make assumptions, Trisha. It's rude.
I love being rude. Anyway, and then I'm pretty sure Theo may be also looking for Leo. I don't know. But like, you have to help me on this crusade, right? We have to like make them kiss or something.
You want to help me set up two people that you think might like each other?
Yes! Is that not how it goes?
I mean, Trisha, I don't know them that well. How are we going to possibly do that for them? If they even want that? Is it safe for them?
We could put them in a
Given
closet.
their careers? given the climate of this world.
We can put them in the closet and see what happens.
Oh, I'm not gonna make that joke. That's very mean of me. That only works in stories.
Anyway, I'm just letting you know. That's gonna be on my mind, and if I do anything stupid, that'll be why.
That's the multitude of lists that I have about you. I want you to keep an eye on.
And then she just looks between like you and Adeline and goes, "Do you guys need more help? Because I don't think they'll let me join their poker."
They're playing poker?
And with that, that's where the scene ends. We'll call a quick break. They play poker?
Curtains closed.
Swear to God.
Quick break there, guys. That's good, because that scene ends with you guys. I'm going to jump over to Alistair. Alistair, you are where you're normally at in your office doing business work. Filling in stock, what you need for the club itself, setting up for the long weekend. That starts on Friday and ends Monday. Trying to find people to play on the stage, getting dancers ready, etc. So this is borderline a second opening due to the shocking opening of the first one, thanks to the raid from the Sabat. Emma comes in and just talks to you about security. She just mentions maybe hiring more. And at that point, as she's just randomly talking to you, sat across the table from you, she lifts her fingers to the earbud she has in, that's connected to a walkie-talkie on her hip under a large jacket. We have a guest.
A guest? What kind of guest?
One of your guests. A baron.
Do we know anything about him? Name, where his barony is, what he looks like?
One sec. She says some stuff over her headset. Baron Gabriel of the Ninth Circle.
Okay. Where is he right now? Is he in the club?
He's downstairs waiting for us. He's with his companion Lucy. That girl who helped us on the night.
I remember. She was dressed as a nun, right?
Yeah, that one. Apparently she's dressed the same. Guys keep trying to hit on her. It might be a bad look. I'll go and sort them out. Do you want me to send them up?
Yeah, have them wait 10 minutes and then send them up.
I got it. Anything I need to send up once I'm down there? Maybe one of the workers, if you get what I mean. She knows where you are.
If they want to feed, they can come feed on the weekend. The staff's off limits. You can feed on the rest of the people that come here and dance. I don't care about them, but I need my staff to be, attentive and alert.
Staff off limit, got it. And then she leaves. Opens your door. You get about 10-15 minutes before eventually you hear the rattle of knuckles on the door.
Come on!
Door opens and Amma lets Lucy comes in first. She sort of looks at you and gives you a big smile as normal. She's dressed in the same attire she was last time you saw her. You understand why everybody hit on her. She's absolutely beautiful in her getup. Very attractive. She holds the door open for a tall, probably 6'1", 6'2" gentleman in a dark red suit, tenors, black shirt, red tie. He has like a gold tie clip, gold shirt, cufflinks, in the shape of 9 circles interlocked. A bunch of jewelry. As he enters the building, you see his olive skin, his dark hair at one side of his head is sort of turning a bit greyish as he combs it over for one ear. He's got tiny little red glasses. Scar over one eye, as he has heterochromia. One of his eyes is black and the other one's baby blue. As he enters the room, this is a picture of him.
Here we go. Smash. I'll stand up once they both enter the room, and I'll walk up to them, extend a hand out for a handshake, and be like, "Oh, it's good to meet you again, Lucy. I take it this is your boss."
Yes, I'm Lucy's boss. As he addresses you directly, Lucy stays quiet as she shakes your hand attentively. Gabriel Iscariot.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you, sir. I'll walk round back to my table, and I'll pull the two chairs out for him to sit into.
He goes over and he happily takes his seat. A gentleman. It's good to see these days. He unbuttons it, pulls it off. As he pulls it off, he's pretty ripped from what you can see of the black shirt he's wearing underneath, bulging out his muscles as he hands it you.
Yeah, I'll walk over to the coat rack and just hang it up. And I'll sit back down at my table. At my chair.
One hell of an host. Sorry I couldn't make it to your grand opening. Heard about the events. I'm glad my better half here could aid you in that.
She was truly invaluable. I'm indebted to both you and Lizzie.
No, please. No, you're not. I sent her here as a gift for the evening. You owe us nothing.
Well, in that case, what can I do for you? I'm sure you haven't came here just for a talk.
A man of business, I see. I like that. I was meaning to come by and introduce myself, but yes, I do have business. It has come to my attention that a local collector of historical artifacts is coming to something of worthiness of my attention. I would like it for my personal use. It is a skull carved with a dead language. Its history is apparently he was a human connected with the Archangel Metatron, the mouth of God. And the language throughout his skeleton is the language of angels. I would like to know if this is true, so if you bring it to me, we have some business, and we could be close friends. What I have to offer you very much help your barony.
So, where do I find this collector? Is there some kind of auction going on?
It's coming in via the ports. It was found here somewhere in Israel.
And is he selling? Or do you want me to use alternative means to obtain this?
He is selling, but the chantry. And as he says that, he looks a little annoyed as his eyes squinting it. They have a little more pushing power than us, says the barony. And they want it too.
Well, they may have more pushing power, but I don't know if they have enough money. Money talks more than any kind of blood magic.
Are you familiar with blood magic?
Heard about it in my studies.
So the rumors of you being an occult is true. Well, just off your respect, I'm a Tremere. So if you fetch me this skull, my services will be open to you, and full access to my nightclub as a welcome gift. I believe Lucy already delivered you the ring.
She has. Very pretty ring, may I add.
Well, even if you decline this request, you still have full access. We're neighbours, you know? It's only
Of course.
smart to be friends.
So, do you know any other details about this shipment? Is it coming in soon?
The next 3 nights, it's of one of 2 ports. Hudson Highway, as they call it, and is the major port on the Hudson River. Or it could be coming in towards the Eiffel Tower Island. Not the Eiffel Tower, what's it called? Statue of Liberty Island. Liberty Island.
Ellis.
Ellis Island, that's the one. Thank you. Could be dropping off at Ellis Island and be picked up by one of the collector's men. But it's all conjecture. I just know the airports will not allow it through since it is the remains of a body, and they don't deal with that.
Well, I can certainly send a few of my men out, see which port it's in, and before anyone else can get access to it, I'll just make them an offer he can't refuse. Swipe it from the competition before anyone has a chance to even see it. Although, if the Chantry know about this,
That is the reason. Gone.
does the Chantry know more about this than we do?
It's hard to tell, and the reason I've come to you and not choose my own income is it may be wise for both of us to keep our involvement under the radar. And swinging a large amount of money around may not be the best way of doing it. The Chantry have long fingers.
So it's a heist we're talking about.
Yes. Preferred. Master Ice. Hey, you get brownie points if you work the Sabbat into it.
Okay. I'll see what I can come up with.
What do you want as your payment? I have offered my time and access to my club, but I'm assuming you would want more.
That's all I need for now, as an ally. And when the time comes in which I'll need your help, I expect it.
I have all the time in the world for you, Alistair. If you do this task for me.
Okay. I'll collect my coterie, give them the details of this, excluding you, of course, and I will see if we can come up with an idea on how to claim these scrolls, you said. What language is it in, do you know?
It's a skull carved in an ancient language of the angels. Apparently, they call it a Nokian.
Not sure I know anyone that can speak that language, but do you have someone that can translate it?
I'm sure I can find someone.
Okay. So,
I'm mostly doing it because I don't want the Trencher to have it. As you can tell, I am excommunicado from those pompous pricks.
and why do the Tremere want that? What do they expect to gain from this?
Hell knows, but whatever they want, I want more. I'm assuming it's not good news for anyone other than the Chantry. Maybe the Camarilla, since that's who they're in bed with these days.
Noted. Yeah.
If you want to keep your freedom as a barony, it's probably best you work with me.
Can't give any guarantees that the mission will go off without a problem, but we'll try our best. In the event that we cannot claim the skull, for example, if your Chantry members do show up, would you like us to destroy it in case?
Yes, fighting them. I'd rather have it broken than they fall into their hands, yes.
Yeah, I can send some men out, see if we can narrow it down, at least where or when or what time. Send a couple of my coterie members' boys over, see if they can cause a bit of a ruckus, and during that, one or two of us can try and steal it.
I thank you.
And of course, this is strictly between us.
Boss. It wouldn't be healthy for anyone else to find out. And your fellow friends downstairs? I think we're just at a meeting, correct?
Correct.
They welcome you to the city, Alistair. Please stop by the Ninth Circle soon.
I will do. Now, I am preparing for a busy weekend. Hopefully this weekend goes better than the last one. But I'll show up sometime during the weekday.
Make it go better as a gesture of goodwill. I will lower the capacity of my club.
That's very appreciated, sir. Thank you very much.
Stands up, leans over and shakes your hand again.
You looking for any live music for your club?
No, live music's always welcome.
I can send some people over for your weekend if you'd like. You can have a concert with a lower capacity, and I'll have the higher capacity with no music. So at least then people can make a choice of what club they want to go to.
I'm my club manager. She'll be able to help you. Lucy pulls a card out of a bra and hands it to you. You look at the card and it's literally Lucy's name.
Well, unless we have anything else, I think our meeting is adjourned.
Good night, Oliver. Not Oliver, Alistair.
Good night to you too.
Yeah, and he gets up and leaves. Is there anything Alistair would like to do with the rest of his night?
There is.
No.
I would like to go to the house in which we met that very scary Sabat-man.
Okay. It is now in your new domain. You go down, one of your lackeys pulls the car around as you get into it. Hammer walks you to the car as rain starts to splat down over the city. Would you like me to come, boss? Says Hammer. Opens the door for you.
I'll get in.
Okay. As you get in, Hammer will close the door on you for you. And the car drives off towards the location. A few moments later, maybe 10 minutes or so, you pull up outside the house. It is now closed and locked up. There's no lights coming from the inside as there were a few nights previously. There seems to be zero life in this building / around you.
Hammer, I might require your services. Hammer, I might require your services if you could accompany me.
Yes, boss, as you walk. She gets out of the car, walks around, opens the door for you, lets you out. Goes up the door, tries the door handle, it doesn't really open, so she forces it open.
If you could please just stay outside. If you see anyone, approaching, then just give me a name, a shout. Oh, and if you do hear some strange sounds inside, don't worry about it. Okay.
I'll make sure no one else comes in. Yeah, you enter.
Yep, I'll close the door behind me.
Okay. We go in?
Yes.
Okay. What are you doing in this building?
Trying to find
Me too. I'm
my
panic
disciplines.
finding.
So, Alice is just going to take a minute just to close his eyes. And he's going to push into his eyes very, very, very hard, drawing some blood from them. And when he opens up his eyes are going to go completely black. And I'm going to use the binding fetter.
Nice. Yeah, you activate that. Remind me what it does.
Okay, so everything basically goes grayscale, so I can't see colour anymore. And it allows me to find the location of any fetters.
As you look around the house, everything goes grayscale as your eyes lurch into the world of the Shadowlands. It's a mystical land only your clan and maybe the Sombra dabble in. You look around the house, you see the black blood on the slightly greyer planks of wood from the incident not too many nights ago. As you walk around the building, you eventually find a crucifix glowing bright. Its chain snapped, the crucifix slightly sticking out between two floorboards. But it's as clear as day to you.
I will approach it and grab a hold of the cross.
You pick it up. It's cold to your touch. About as cold as you. Are you doing what I think you're gonna do?
What do you think I'm gonna do?
Feed.
Yes.
Okay,
I
as
will
you go on.
Make a symbol of the cross. On my body. Look at the cross and just say, "Whoever you are, I'm sorry," and I will bring the cross up to my lips.
And as you do, would you like to make me a... What did we determine it was?
I forgot. I forgot. I think I have it written down somewhere. Was that pinned?
Or might have it pinned.
No, it's not.
Ooh. Okay, we will do for now. It could change in the future. I did have something planned for this, I just forgot what it was. Wits. Occult.
Okay, so I think it was Oblivion Occult.
Oblivion Occult. Okay,
Go-
go ahead.
Got to I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
Let me know if I'm correct here.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Oblivion Occult.
Nice.
Roll me Discipline Occult.
How do you roll like discipline plus something?
There is a way. I just can't remember exactly how to do it. Let me open up your character sheet. I can roll it for you if you'd like. It's
You need
hard
to go into your disciplines and click the little diamond shape there.
Yeah, right there.
Aha!
Yeah. I'm still learning this character sheet. It sucks ass. I'm liking it a bit more, but it sucks ass. Bring back the old one.
Wait, is that right? No, that's not right. What the fuck?
You can roll it manually if you'd like. We'll sort it out for next session.
Yeah. So Occult is 3, Oblivion is 2, so 5.
Difficulty 2. Difficulty 2. Would you like to willpower any of those?
I shall.
Okay, you can willpower up to 3 of them. You got 2. Oh, well, you got 3 even, so... Yeah. You press your lips to it. You inhale as you do. Light bursts from the crucifix. And enters your mouth as the light of it glows down your throat. And as soon as it gets to your chest, you feel life invigor you. The glow of the crucifix fades. You get up to 3 points of hunger. You get up to your 3rd point of hunger back.
Nice. 3 hunger.
Yep.
Is there still any type of energy coming from this, or is it completely drained?
Completely drained.
Cool. I was just probably talking to it over the shoulder, like it's useless to me now.
Clatters to the ground. Whatever was connected to this is no longer.
Ah, now that's done with. I'll come back out of the house.
Everything fine, boss?
Just look at Hammer with the black eyes that I still have. It's just kind of a creepy smile on the face. I was like, yeah.
He's taking it back
is-
by now.
Come on, Hammer.
Takes a moment to follow you as you walk down the stairs towards the car. But she does eventually.
If you can get in contact with Leo, Hammer, you have a bit of a mission to go on.
No, I'll put out the call. And we'll get back. And yeah, you get into the car. It's at this point, Leo, as you're leaving the... clinic, leaving your men behind. You probably only have 1 driver left and a guard with you. As you head towards your car, packed a little further down the road, a limo pulls up next to you. And as it does, the mirror-tinted, blacked-out window slides down as you see a face of a stern, shoulder-length, Karen haircut, blonde lady. She's wearing tiny sunglasses that are bridged on the top of her nose. As piercing green eyes look over them. Leo, would you mind riding with me tonight?
I doubt I have a choice.
You know too well. She slides over and the door opens.
I hop in.
It's for your best interest. As you hop in, she slides around so she can look you more dead in the eyes as the car drives off, leaving your guards behind. Don't worry, you're safe under my protection. We just needed to talk.
What about?
The chantry is a little proposition for you.
Yeah, so sorry, Joe, you cut off on my end.
The Chantry has a little proposition for you. We need you to find a skull.
I'm assuming this is not a matter of hitting up a cemetery.
No, we're doing that ourselves. A collector of fine things is bringing it into town. In
Alright,
Liberty
what is it?
Island. And we want it, but we can't show our direct involvement. Because we're not the only ones after it. So, we want you to reach out and get it for us. If anything goes wrong, it's completely on you, of course. But the Chantry are willing, if you succeed, into offering our aid in future problems.
What time? Is drop off?
Within the next 3 days.
Well, send my man over to Ellis Island.
Please do. You keep it hard to get partners these evenings. Something I should be worried about.
Well, it's a dog-eat-dog world. Do what I have to keep the boat afloat.
In these nights, I don't blame you. It's hard to live independent. If you do this well, I might also be able to put in a good word with the prince. Actually make a man of you.
Well, I think the most you can do for me is make sure, well, the Astoria problem goes away.
I can look into that. And do you think your code will be okay when that has our deal price?
I don't see why this has to concern them. I can inform them afterwards.
Very true. If you can get me the skull, once again, we'll get rid of your little problem, and the Chantry will be happy to work with you in the future. And I'll get you face to face with the Prince of New York.
Alright. Is that all?
Yes. Unless you have any questions for me?
Any news from Valentina?
I only say this because we're so close. Her name should not be spoken in front of the Chantry or myself. Unless you know we're in correct company. But she's doing well. She'll be coming back to the city any day now. She had business elsewhere. And we'll probably reach out for you soon.
And can I trust on your support when that time comes?
Always. You know you're my favorite.
How reassuring.
He freaks me out. And our clans have history.
It's two of us. Well, let's just say, whenever you decide to make a move against her, please let me know. I'm more than happy to be involved.
Once a chance we didn't choose to deal with that ruffian, then yes.
It's a matter of time.
Very much so. You want leaving back where I picked you up?
No, why don't you take me directly into Little Italy? I have business to do.
Yeah, she will. She drives you into Little Italy and drops you off exactly where you tell her to.
Yeah, I'm gonna go find actually Mario and Marco, actually.
Okay. They are currently playing coin toss where you literally throw coins at a wall and whoever gets closer to the wall wins.
From Squid Game?
Yeah, basically. And they're smoking cigars as they do this.
I walk in.
Leo!
Which one of them is this that's talking?
First one. What did you say his name was?
Hang on. Which one is the one that's actually related to me? Hang on. Mario. Yeah.
Mario, yeah.
Mario, right.
This is Mario then.
Yeah, Mario. Okay.
Leo.
Mario.
14 pages of backstory, guys.
I'm here about a deal.
No, come in, sit down, have a drink with us, and then we'll talk business. This little peasant thinks he can win at prison games against me.
I do come in, I do sit down. But it's pretty clear I'm just gonna be holding the drink.
Yeah, he pours you like a whiskey on the rocks, but you're just awkwardly holding it. The other one flicks the car and it lands further than Mario's, and Mario just completely ignores the game now and starts talking to you like the game doesn't matter.
Quick update. There's a business opportunity in Harlem. I know the situation with the Hellions is tense, which is why my boys haven't made any moves yet. But say the word and we'll have a base that we've always wanted. We can start expanding from there.
We knew we could trust you to do it, and he takes a drag of his cigar. Yeah, we'll take out these fucking Hellions. Sooner or later. It's good that you got your foot in there. Send more men over and we use that as a set-up point.
Is there a what?
We'll use that as a set-off point as he takes a drag of his cigar.
It's nothing much yet. I only have a couple of men on the ground, but it should be enough to establish, well, a good foothold in the trade. And besides, from what I hear, the Hellions are getting involved with the Yakuza. We may just be able to fly under the radar for a bit.
Fucking Yakuza get in on this. Those little pricks.
Well, that's the news this week. Next week could be the Bratva.
My fucking uncle died in World War II fighting those bastards.
Well, we'll make sure they pay, as per the code.
Yeah, we will. He stabs the cigar out in the ashtray. So, is that why you came? Tell us you're in there. You got an in for us in Harlem. These other gangs kicking off and setting fire to the city. Kinda hellish these nights. So we all have to stick together.
Absolutely. For the good of the family.
Yakuza World Health Organization? Question mark. Yes. So, what brings you here?
just to ask your permission to expand, and if necessary, to respond if the Hellions draw first blood in a potential war. Of course, we will try to avoid that, but...
If they attack us first, you have full permission to rain down hell on them.
Thank you, Matteo. I make to leave.
Wait a minute. Elian's your ground. If you fail this, looks bad on the family. I'll try and protect you as long as I can, but don't screw this up.
Understood. I'll take Harlem for you.
If you do, it's good. Good on the family in the future. Big promotion in yours.
Joe?
Yeah?
I don't think it's actually possible to promote Leo anymore.
Oh, I know. But he's saying this.
I think
it's not an
Leo's
inside joke.
Yeah, Leo's just gonna smirk, give a little nod, and then leave.
Nope, literally like fucking cousin.
No, uncle.
Uncle, that's the one. Yeah, something along those lines. There's so much background. But yeah, you leave.
You're keeping track. There was a chantry and then a whole ass family.
Yeah. So much going on. But yes, what do you do for the rest of your evening as you leave?
I think I'm gonna call Theo.
You ring his phone. Mobiles aren't really big right now. You gotta be like feel for rich to have a mobile, so you clearly have one, but Theo may not.
Then I'm gonna go find Theo, I guess.
Okay. No, you do ring his house phone, and yeah, he doesn't pick up. But you hit one of his 2 joints up, and he seems to be one of them. And yeah, he is smoking a cigar. He's smoking a joint, and as he takes a drag, he pulls it out. He blows the smoke in the face of one of the people he's with, and he puts the joint in her mouth, and then he leans in and takes a drink from her as you enter the VIP section of the bar he's in. The bouncers don't stop you because they know you are.
Yeah. I walk up and interrupting something.
He pulls his fangs out, licks a neck, and turns to you. And just some downtime. I've had a few concerts recently. Taking a bit of me time.
Well, leave the me time for later. There's something we need to discuss.
His eyes seem relaxed, like this isn't the first time he's drank from someone who's been under the influence tonight. Oh. He looks at everybody else in the room, tells them to leave, waves them to leave. The lady he's just drank from stands up and wobbly leaves as before one of the other people prop her up and walk her out.
I take a seat next to him. And I'm like, well, we've taken Harlem. Or there's gonna be war there next couple of weeks.
Spreading the family influence. Good move.
Yep, but more importantly, an old friend decided to corner me today. Wants me to run a mission for her.
Oh? Who? We have a lot of old friends.
What do you think? Zoe.
Oh, Zoe reached out, did she?
Yeah, wants me to go hunting after some skull. Says drop-offs at Ellis Island in a couple of days. You hear anything about this?
You know, I keep out of the game. I haven't heard personally, but I can reach out to a few of my friends and see.
Just let me know if If there's anything I want to get involved in.
Oh, you want the lowdown on if this job is better for you than everybody else? If Zoe's asking you to do it, you know she's gonna fuck you over somehow.
Well,
she's in it for
she
herself.
Well, yes, no shit. But she did promise a lot.
And what's the likelihood of keeping all of those promises?
Fair. But I'm also thinking about what'll happen if I decide to ignore her.
How did she approach you?
Well, rolled up in a limo, like in a bad spy thriller movie.
Yeah, typical Zoe.
Well, she knows she's still got something against me until she sorts out Valentina, so.
I'm saying if you're gonna work with the Chantry, be careful, and if she's helping with that bitch Valentina, might be more to look into.
What? You hear anything about that?
No, I'm not heard anything about Valentino, but I'm trying to avoid that bitch.
Yeah, no shit.
She's not getting under my skin. Not again.
Right. Well, would help if you could ask around about this skull or whatever that she wants. If only just to shut Zoe up.
I'll reach out in the night.
Oh, and by the way, if you've ever got some time on your hands, you may want to head over to Harlem. There's definitely going to be some drama there. More people, more, let's say, more of our kind and more...
I'll pop by and see, but I try and keep away from the action these days. Yeah.
Oh, just saying.
Trying to have my zen.
I look at him and he's like clearly still buzzed.
Yes, still on the bad side of stoned.
Yeah. I'm like, yes, I can see that. What I'm saying is, well, we're opening up shop there, and I can probably get you a discount if you want.
Hey, that's up to you. Don't want to encroach in your territory if you're doing such a good job. Running your family can't be easy, so that's why I'm here to help. But I also don't want to step on your toes. You gotta show everybody you're strong enough to keep this family going by yourself. If you need my help, truly, I'm there for you, but it might be an idea to do this one on your own.
Very nice of you to look out for me, but like I say, feel free to drop by.
I will.
Harlem's not going to be an easy take.
I'm a phone call away. You know he's not because you tried.
I look at him again, and like he's still obviously stoned. I kind of get the feeling none of this is gonna go through.
No. Leo.
He
reaches over for a hug.
What? Just suddenly?
Yeah, just leans over for a hug.
I think Leo's just gonna be so shocked that he's just gonna accept this.
I'm always here for you. You don't have to be such boss man around me.
Oh yeah, Leo's definitely too... like, there's a million question marks running through his head, so he's just gonna sort of, like, spasm or nod.
Comes back. You gonna stay for the rest of the fun? He takes on a drag on this joint he's smoking. Bring the girls back in. Get them drunk. We feed from them. Have a good time together. It's been a while. Or do you need to go and see the coterie?
How many hours until sunlight do I have? Until like sunrise?
4 hours.
I look at him like he's still super stoned. I'm like, I just lean back. I'm like, sure, why not?
He invites everybody back in. As they all come back in, you get your fill. What points of hunger are you at?
I actually don't really need to feed. I have like 1 point of hunger.
Okay, you can just feed for pleasure. Get a bit of a buzz, maybe a bit drunk.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do that.
Oh, that's fine. He freely offers you to feed. With that, I will say a night will pass. As everybody heads towards everybody would like to, heads towards the Asylum nightclub to figure out what's going on after, I'm assuming, Alistair puts out the call for everyone. It's not curry time yet, but a job has arrived.
Do we need to like rouse and shit for the new night?
Yeah, you can rouse for the night.
Ooh. I would like to be able to feed one day, but my hunger never changes.
You can go and feed if you want.
Oh! There's no point, I'm not hungry.
Yeah, okay.
I love how I just failed. I just fed and then like...
Yeah, and then you immediately drop hunger.
I sent my rolls to myself, so like...
Okay,
I roused and I blushed, killed both of them.
I actually can't see them, what the fuck?
Yeah, because I sent them to myself.
Did you send it to yourself?
So he's cheating!
I don't take this.
So he's cheating.
What do you mean? I failed both of them. How am I cheating when this is disastrous?
Oh.
So we let cheat. So yes, as you all pull up to the asylum, if that's what you all, well, yeah, if that's what you all want to do for the evening, you can go and do other things if you'd like to feed or interact with other NPCs. If not, then this is the way you'd be going.
Trisha is going to the police station.
Trisha goes to the police station.
With flowers.
Just picking random flowers. Don't even know Malcolm's flower choice.
I picked them up from Central Park or some shit.
Yeah, I'll let you do that. Actually, fuck it. What's investigation? I want to know the quality of flowers you get.
Well... See, I'm no longer told. 1.
You get some, like, weeds.
Dandelions? I'll get, like, a dandelion.
You pull a few dandelions out. You may get an half-dead rose. You start picking flowers and feel bad, so you start picking the ones that already look dead.
Yes.
You do that.
Exactly. I can't destroy beauty that's already there.
Yeah. Then yeah, you head to the police station. As you enter, there's a bit of a waiting line when to go up. 1 or 2 people have gone up a bit, and then they get told to go and sit down. There's a bit of a queue at the door at the main desk, but after you wait a few minutes, the police officer at the desk waves you over. State your business.
Hi, I'd like to see if Detective Malcolm is in.
I can ring through and find out. What's the concern?
I tell him it's about the case he's working.
Picks up the phone, dials. Yeah, there's some girl here about the case you're on. Yeah. Okay, yeah, no, I can send it through. He hangs the phone up. Go through that door to the side there, walk down the long corridor, you'll see a water cooler, there's a bunch of seats there, sit down.
Okay, thank you very much. skips over.
Da-da-da.
Da-da-da-da. Sits down.
Yeah, you're there probably 15-20 minutes. Door opens. The large black gentleman that you met a night or two previously opens the door to an office. Pulls that out. Trisha?
Wait. Trisha will immediately, like... Is it him? Is it him at the door?
It's not Malcolm at the door. It's the large black gentleman that Malcolm was with when he came to the Nigel Night one night.
Okay. Then I think, like, when the door opens, Trisha, like, immediately shoots to her feet, and then once she sees that it's not Malcolm, she gets, like... She deflates a little bit. She goes, yes, that's me.
Yeah, as Victory opens the door and lets you in. As you enter, it is a small office. The blinds are closed on most of the windows. The blinds are closed on the main door, and there's two desks pushed face to face. There is a broken, like, duct taped coffee machine on one of the walls with a pot of coffee in. Files spread out everywhere, shelves with files on. The door literally says Malcolm, like detective, detective, as you enter and sit down. And yeah, as you enter, there's two chairs at the desks, and there's chairs across the side wall behind you. Victory gets you to sit down on one of the multiple chairs up against the wall, as Malcolm is sat in his chair, reading through a file.
Sorry, he's called... What did you call him? Victory?
Victory, yes.
Victory. I will find a seat opposite Malcolm and sit.
Malcolm looks down at the flowers. Going somewhere, or did someone give you a gift of flowers?
She, like, tucks her hair behind her ear a little bit, acts shy, and goes, oh, these are actually for you, but I know they're not the best quality, because I didn't want to pick really nice ones, because they looked really nice. But you can have them if you want.
He looks at you, then his eyes pan to Victory, and he leans over and thanks. Takes them off you and puts them on his desk. Victory, how about you go and get us a few donuts from the break room? Just looks at me, where's I give you short? Fine. Stands up and walks out. And yes, it's you and Malcolm left in here.
Trisha will look at him with, like, wide eyes, like, pretend, like, surprised, and she goes, Why did you send him away?
I thought he was here for our kind's business.
Oh, I just wanted to ask, I wasn't lying when I said, I wasn't the one to talk about, the Midnight Murderer.
And you have information? That was quick, it's only been a night.
I don't have information. I just spoke to Oliver about it, and he raised a really good question, which is, what information do you have about him? Or her?
He attacks every Friday evening between the hours of midnight and 4 a.m. His MO changes to make it look like it's multiple serial killers. He goes for massive torture, where he builds elaborate devices to do so. Or it's just straight up murder, where he'll pull up next to someone and shoot them. They're either way.
Any particular choice of victims?
It always happens in fours. His MO changes are every fourth victim. He normally picks men for the extra violent crimes.
He picks men who have done extra violent crimes?
No, to do his extra violent crimes.
Oh, yeah, only men.
In the notes, he physically says they can last longer, whatever that means.
Perfect. And do you have, like, a collection of all of the notes?
He reaches into the bottom desk after unlocking it with a key, pulls out a box, slides it to you. Take them. I have copies.
How many notes are in that?
30, 40.
40! This guy's killed 40 people in a couple of years.
You forget Malcolm's been in this city for like 25 years.
Has he only been... Wait, so like, how long did he say he was chasing the Midnight Murderer again? I thought it was just a couple of years.
Couple of years, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I'm working this case quietly. The reason I sent Victory away is because he's not on this case. This is strictly me. No one believes me, and I sound crazy if I bring it up.
Why did no one believe you? Just because all the ammo is different?
Yeah. And I can't bring these notes to him because it looks like I'm involved. Almost looks like it's personal, like he's doing this because of me.
Do you have any enemies then?
I'm a cop. I have hundreds.
Okay.
Look, I think I made 3 tonight.
3?
Yeah, we had a street brawl. I happened to need to knock a guy out.
Ooh. Did you get hurt?
He just looks at you like, do you think these petty humans can hurt a vampire?
Well, I'm just worried about you, just...
I appreciate the worry. It's been a long time since I had someone who seems like a friend.
Well, I hope I can continue giving that impression.
We'll see.
So, what you doing later?
Working. Like every night.
Every night?
Every night.
Every night is a work night.
Crime doesn't sleep, so I don't. Unless I'm forced to.
Surely you could have one off. Maybe a couple hours, not even a whole night.
Help me with this, and if that's your wish, then I'll take a night off just for you.
Ah, okay, well, that's not my wish anymore. You make it sound like a payment. I don't want a payment. Anyway. And then she stands up.
Yeah. He's still confused about your infatuation with him. Yeah, it's Henry Cavill with a mustache, but...
But...
He doesn't understand this.
I'm gonna get good. I'll find some better gifts for you next time. But I'll be back tomorrow. Goodbye.
Before you can say out, you leave.
Yep.
Okay. As you make your way towards the asylum. Anybody else would like to do anything before going to the asylum?
I'm assuming Oliver just found somewhere else to stay rather than going home.
You're just in your office.
Yeah, hiding under the desk.
Yeah, that can be a thing. Block out all the light. Your room is a closet, so technically if you just barricaded the door, it could be sunproof, but it's also not safe.
Yeah. This
Big
time I would be
sad.
like, nobody bother me. I'm gonna be working really hard in my office, don't bother me. Until I come out. Locks the door and jams the chair under it.
Yeah. Annalene normally works only nights anyway, so she's not here to bother you. The clinic sort of closes for a couple hours in the middle of the day. Because that's when most of the people you serve are wandering the streets doing their own thing. So the place is pretty empty. It's like one secretary, the person working the secretary, just to make sure the people that do want to come in can. But it doesn't really have much staff during the middle of the day.
No one really here, but they're permanent residents. Nice.
Yeah. The ones who are most likely to be back on their feet. So yeah, If no one has anything else, we'll end the session now.